Hey there folks, my name is Barrett for the Sooner Rover Team's Autonomous Subteam. Today we're going to install the things we need to get ROS2 on your computer. So let's get started. First thing you need to know is that the bare minimum requirements are Windows 10 21H2 or Windows 11 22H2 or higher. That just means have a Windows version that was released after, basically 2022 or after will work. And you can check by hitting Windows key plus R, typing WINVER, and then check that this number is kind of big, like at least 21H2. Anyway, let's get started with the installation. So go ahead and go to your start menu and type PowerShell, one word, and then click this Run as Administrator right here. Click Yes when it asks you. Okay, so now the first command in the description, this big like dism, dism command, you're going to want to paste that in. I have to type it because I can't paste on here, so give me a second. Anyway, when you have that, press enter like I did and wait. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is type WSL -- install and press enter. And once again, wait. Okay, as you can see right here, it's saying changes will not be effective until the system is rebooted. So we need to restart the computer. You can close this window, right click here, go here, and then click restart. And note that it's gonna say updates are underway. It's gonna update. It's not actually doing the update, it's just installing that feature that we did, that first command. But yeah, so just wait for it to reboot. It'll say, okay, we're installing stuff, and then we'll be back. Okay, so now to actually get Ubuntu onto our computer on top of WSL, we want to go back once again and open PowerShell as admin and click yes. And now, after it loads, because it always takes a second, come on, WSL -- install, and then capital U Ubuntu -24.04. And this will be in the description, so you can feel free to paste this in if you need to do so. Anyway, once you have that, press enter. Okay, so you can see back here, there's this new thing that opened. In all honesty, we don't really care very much about this. You can close it. Okay, it's forgotten the B. So, we are actually in Ubuntu right now inside of this PowerShell. It's going to ask us to create a user. So you can type whatever you want here. Just write your username and password down. Okay, so I'm going to type Barrett for my user. And then for the password, I'm just going to put password, because it doesn't really matter all that much. But anyway, so you can see right here, we're actually in Linux. So if I type this, which you don't need to, you can see right here, we're in Linux. So that's great. Anyway, you can now close out of this. And if we go to our start menu and scroll to the very bottom, you can see there's this Ubuntu 24.04 here. Highly recommend that you pin this to your taskbar like this. And now, anytime you want to do Rover stuff, just click this. And boom, we're taken right to Ubuntu, which is fantastic. So before we can do anything else, we actually need to update the system. So let's start by typing this command, sudo apt-get update. And then it'll say, ooh, sudo, password for your username. So type in your password, and it is invisible. There's no like stars or anything. It's just completely invisible, but it is there. It's typing. So I'm going to press enter. And you can see it's getting all the updates that are here. And as you can see, nothing actually happened. And that's because we need to type a second command, which is sudo apt-get upgrade -y. And then press enter. And now you can see there's actually some stuff that it's going to do. Okay, so this is now finally finished. So now we need to type this command, sudo apt-get install -y git, git, like that. Press enter, and git's actually already here, which is great. Hasn't been like that last time, but anyway. Okay, so we've updated the system. Let's go ahead and move this one over here and open up Firefox or something similar. And let's go to a website called pixi.sh. Scroll on down to installation, and we're going to want to paste this command in. But I can't paste for whatever reason. It doesn't like me, so I have to type this in. So curl fs capital S capital L pixi.sh install.sh vertical bar. This is like holding shift on the key above your enter key. It's weird. But then type sh and press enter, and boom, then it'll install Pixi for you. So now if we type source, then use like the unibrow key, it's like kind of near your one key, /bashrc, press enter. Now if we type Pixi, you'll notice we actually have some stuff. Pixi is now installed on the computer, which is great. So now our next step is going to be to download our GitHub repository from GitHub. So let me show you where that is really quick. It's github.com/sooner-rover-team/auto-ros2, like so. So if we type git clone https github.com/sooner-rover-team-auto-ros2, press enter. You can see we go to there and list all the files in here. We have the code base on our computer, which is great. So now that we have the repo, we want to get something called the GitHub CLI. So we're going to go to cli.github.com. And this is actually not what we want. We do not want it for Windows because we're using Ubuntu inside of Windows. We're going to want to go down here to view installation instructions. You can see right here it says Debian, Ubuntu, that's what we got. And it wants us to paste this big command in here, which it will not let me do. Oh, never mind, right-clicking did that. Well, anyway, so if you paste that in there, I guess you can right-click to paste. Go ahead and press enter, and type in your password, which for me is password. Press enter. It will install this for you. Okay, last step. So all we have to do is type git clone, just like we did last time, https://github.com Sooner Rover Team/tutorial. So with that, you now have the AutoROS2 and tutorial repos on your computer. You have Pixi, you have Git, and you have the GitHub CLI tool right here. And later on, we'll use all of these on the team. So thank you for watching. I hope this helped.